This is the Soundcore Space A40, the latest mid-range earphone to hit the market from a company that admittedly over the past few years has become adept at making fantastic audio products. But of course, this is GearUP, where we don't care about marketing or hype or how good a company is at churning out products on a consistent basis. We're here to find out if the A40 on its own merits is dope or nope. So let's get into this review without any further ado, where I talk about my findings, my top likes and dislikes, and then give it a final score. So are you ready? Let's get it. Let's talk about the specs real quick before we move on. And I'm really going to skim through these, talk about some high level ones. And if you want more detail about what's in a box and really the nitty gritty stuff, check out my unboxing video right here. But anyways, these things run $100, comes in 3 different colorways. There's adaptive noise cancellation as well as transparency mode. And there's 10mm drivers in here doing all the grunt work. And they support Bluetooth 5.2, AAC as well as SBC. There's no aptX if that's what you're looking for, but there is LDAC. Not bad for a $100 device. There's multi-point Bluetooth connection as well as mono mode, 3 mics per side. I'll show it to you in a second. Battery life is rated at 8 hours from the factory with ANC, but in real life I got around like 7.3 hours at 65% volume. If you turn on gaming mode, it knocks it down to 5.5 hours. And in LDAC mode, it's around 4 hours flat. There's IPX4 water resistance. I wish it was higher. There's touch controls right here. And the weight is only 4.9 grams. Really nice stuff. And since we're here, the case is really well built, really good plastics as we saw in the unboxing. Shiny plastics on the inside, unfortunately, but it is relatively easy to clean. Let's check the magnet strength. Oh yes, they are staying put in this case, so thumbs up for that one. They passed the shake test. And the other thing I also want to check out, let's bring this up close so you can see this better. Come on, focus. Can you focus? There you go. The build quality is spot on, guys, as Soundcore has been really good with. So the 3 mics, one right here, another one right at the bottom, and one at the top. And that's pretty much it. The charging contacts are right there. The ear tips are really easy to put on. Soundcore, look at that. It's just done. You just stare at it and it is all done. That's one of the fastest in the West, I'll tell you what. It seems like it's been a while since we've been outside doing any kind of test, hasn't it? Splash test or Bluetooth range test. But we're out here, thank goodness, enjoying the weather. It's getting cooler. The A40s are in my ear, and I have Look What We Do by Benny Singh's awesome song playing on Deezer on my Pixel 6. So we're going to take these Bluetooth 5.2 equipped earbuds or earphones, whatever you like to call it, on a little hike to see how the signal strength is. There is the phone at the end of my deck still. It hasn't walked away because the squirrels tend to get pretty aggressive here. How you guys doing? Ooh, the sunshine is pouring down right now. So right around here we should, yep, I just got a little sputter right there. I'm gonna keep walking. That's around 40 feet. And this is with LDAC on. So I'm impressed because LDAC usually affects a range, but it doesn't seem to be the case. I still am not sure what chipset or SoC these Soundcores use, because Soundcore seems to be doing their own thing. How is that? I don't know. I can't hear anything. There's a little bit of music popping through from time to time, but yeah. Oh, it just came back in. I got a disconnect tone, but I just got this residual sound effect. I don't know what it is. Let's try to get back in range. I'll try to hop away from the sun here. Let's see. Woo. Okay. Tone, I got reconnect tone, but music is not playing. So let me double tap it to play. That's how I set it up anyway. And you can see the fit of these in my ears. They're around 1.52 millimeters outside of my earlobe at the widest. So they're pretty flush, but definitely not for side sleeping. And let's take this for a little run down the stairs here and around my backyard. Try not to die on this. Okay, here we go. They stay kind of put, but there is some kind of buzzing sound in the driver on the right side, like it is overpowered. The ANC is overpowered by the pounding on my feet. I get this same effect on some earbuds and headphones on planes. When the plane is about to take off, the engine is at full thrust. It has this buzzing noise. Some of you may know what I'm talking about. Like it overpowers the active noise cancellation. So anyways, yeah, these stairs are really steep. I need to do something about it. So we're back at running again. definitely not for working out. They stay stable in the ears, but I can feel them slowly working themselves out of my ears. So let's head down to the road to test out the mics on these. Okay, so phone call quality for the A40s. Let me say something real quick. If you're in LDAC mode, forget about it. Don't receive any calls because your receiver is gonna think you're underwater or something. It's really, really bad. But with it off, like right now, it's much more acceptable. Wind noise reduction is turned on, by the way. Gaming mode turned off. For what it's worth, there is a slight breeze coming this way. You can see the leaves moving up. Traffic is being held at both ends of the road because of road work, so we're gonna have a nice batch of cars coming at the same time. Like right now, it's not as much as I would like, but you can hear the truck passing by. Can you hear the difference between the camera and these? So it's all right, right? Not too bad. I'm gonna do this too. I'm gonna pick up this branch fell on the ground. I'm gonna break it up, and you can try to hear. Let me go on a bit so we can get this done quicker. You heard cars passing through, so I'm gonna try to break this with my legs. Can you hear that? How does that sound? And then we'll toss this, make some noise in the trees. How's that? So not too bad. Serviceable, but it's the A series, so I wasn't expecting too much. Anyways, let's head back to the studio. Let's get one thing straight. The A40 doesn't sound as mature or detailed as, say, the Liberty 3 Pro from Soundcore or 2 Pro, even more so. But for $100, it mostly punches above its weight and succeeds. Mostly. The amplification is strong, bass notes have sufficient kick, string instruments and drums, for example, offer good detail, especially in LDAC mode, of course if you're playing quality files, while vocals have sufficient punch also to carry the song, such as when I ring up Your Power by Billie Eilish or I Can't Go For That by Hall & Oates. And the more I think about it though, the sound setup reminds me of the older Sony 1000XM3. It was known to be warm and somewhat muddled. Now, on the flip side, weak sauce areas are the sub bass. If you go too low, it sounds like you're submerged in quicksand or something. And the highs are too overpowering straight out of the box. I found that the latter is fixable somewhat with the flat preset in the EQ. Noise control quality on audio devices like these, which basically encompasses things like noise cancellation and transparency, in general is a hard thing to gauge, partly because of varying factors like passive seal against your ears, or your ears themselves, or the intensity and variety of the environmental sounds around you, and so on. With the A40 though, I can say that if you dial in the ear tips just right, the passive seal is truly impressive. So much so that in mildly noisy environments, you can get by with ANC turned off and save yourself some battery. The noise cancellation in itself is also pretty good. I'll say like slightly above average at dulling those low to mid frequency hums. Another thumbs up for me is that this is probably one of the first earphones at this price range that impressively doesn't alter the sound profile too much whenever you switch between noise cancellation, transparency, or off. With other earbuds, like even the Pixel Buds Pro, way more expensive, you have to deal with lower bass when noise cancellation is turned off and exaggerated treble when transparency is activated. On the other hand, and this is also something I noticed on the Q45 headphone from Soundcore, is the noise cancellation algorithm, whatever they're using now, lets in specific frequencies that may be annoying or bothersome for some, like this guy. For example, when I used it by a standing fan or vacuum cleaner, it dials out the bass noises just fine, but I can clearly hear the whine of the coil motor. Another example is on one really rainy day, these things really kill out the roar of the rain, but I can hear pretty much every individual pitter-patter of the raindrops. It was pretty much driving me crazy. Another positive is, for the most part, Soundcore has gotten this whole value for your money thing down pat. When you pick the A40 up and then start using it, there's this sense of satisfaction to having something that feels good in your hands, in your ears, it sounds good as well, performs good, and has one of the best apps out there right now. It's like a complete circle of feel goodness. It's unfortunate that there aren't any ear fins on this thing, otherwise this would have been a perfect workout partner. But that doesn't mean you can't wear these for hours on end either. The fact is, you can, and your ears will thank you for it. The A40's weight, I'll tell you what, is properly distributed all around the ears, which also means I haven't noticed things like pressure or pain or heat points. Okay, now let me talk about the negatives of the A40, and granted they are really small and minor, but also happen to be things, and if you watch enough of my videos, they happen to be things I've repeatedly touched on in almost every recent Soundcore review. So if you agree with me on any of this, say so in the comments below, because guess what? Soundcore does read them. First of all, touch controls, just like in-screen fingerprint sensors, are some of my ultimate tech bugbears. And if you're too young to understand what bugbear means, well, that just means it's a constant major pain in the butt. In this application, it's responsive, I'll give it that, but not reliably so. It frequently confuses my double taps for single taps, maybe 5 out of 10 times. That's horrendous. Also, it's 2022 and I figured that either wear detection or Qi charging would be standard issue by now, especially for future proofing. But nope, we get LDAC. And I've nothing against LDAC, but I personally would have preferred wear detection or something. And speaking of LDAC, I'm not sure if I have an early build or something. I noticed audio would cut out after playing for about a song and a half. It just goes away. Anybody else experience this? Thankfully, the Space A40 continues the tradition of Soundcore's A series of budget to mid-range earphones, offering solid, inoffensive sound quality, solid battery life, solid build quality, and now with better solid noise cancellation, and also an app that's really hard to beat. If you want something more budget, like $30 less or something, that sounds about as good overall, have no need for LDAC, there's plenty of options out there, such as the Earfun Air S or the JLab JBuds Air Pro, although the latter doesn't have ANC either. Definitely check this thing out, it's really awesome. It's not the best at anything, but then again, it doesn't claim to be. So with all that said, I'm giving the Soundcore Space A40 a GearUP score of a strong 8.6 out of 10, and this is how I broke it down to get a final score. If you have any questions or problems of how I got there, feel free to comment down below, and I'll probably ignore it. Well, thank you so much for being here checking out the A40 video. The Q45, I'm working on the review for this thing and also comparing it with the brand new One More headphone. I'm not allowed to talk about it yet, but it's also going to be awesome. Come back next time. I have videos twice a week, and if you like to show your support, remember to thumbs up and comment nicely down below, and also subscribe. Get me to 50,000. I've been begging forever and it's really slower than I would like. Oh man. So get me to 50,000 subs, share it with your friends and family. That's one way to do it. And also visit me on my Patreon page if you'd like to financially support me, and also the super thanks button down below, the YouTube player right there. And also guys, remember to do something loving and kind for somebody in this world this week, because guess what? If you haven't noticed in the news lately, the world needs it more than ever, and it starts with you. I love you all very much. Peace out.